parents in Spanish, and someone comes up to you with a cart just close enough for you to hear them say, "This is America, we speak English here." Imagine being in a park and you go to a family picnic, you think you're there for a barbecue, and you find yourself accosted by a complete stranger who's yelling at you, and you realize that it's because you're wearing a Puerto Rican flag on your chest. And these are based on real events, and the only reason why people who've suffered that type of injustice can get an entire nation to rally behind them was because of the wonder and the extraordinary opportunities that they have online. However, even though they have these extraordinary opportunities, it's also a place where people who have these really disturbing, scary, and frightening positions can find comfort with one another. My name is Francella Ochillo. I work for the National Hispanic Media Coalition. I'm actually here today with my colleagues, Zachary Ryan and Marie Coogan. And what we work on is making sure that people understand the severity, the seriousness, the urgency of understanding why hate speech online takes on a life of its own in real life. These are things that have real consequences. Sometimes it's difficult to measure them in statistics, but even according to the FBI, in 2018, there were over 7,000 hate crimes reported. 3/5 of those are related to race or ethnicity. And the truth is that most people who have suffered have never reported anything to anyone. How many people in this room have actually been targeted online, either by a statement of harassment, cyberbullying, or some sort of intimidation that you felt like could very easily escalate? And of that group, I doubt that many of you took the extra step to report it or to click that button where it says report it to someone else. So the truth is that advocates in this room have to really accept the charge to be able to explain to tech platforms, why does it matter that people are targeted online? Because in our view, the truth is those people are the people who are providing your annual checkup. Those are the people teaching in our schools. Those are the people who live right next door. And the truth is that it's really dangerous when they find places to find comfort in one another online, and that tech platforms technically don't have an obligation to regulate them. So we are constantly having the responsibility of trying to translate, why is it important, why does it hurt people, how does that actually have an aggregate effect on people whether or not they are online. The National Hispanic Media Coalition has worked for over 3 decades on eliminating hate speech before there was an online. We've worked in coalition with groups like LULAC. We've worked individually to attack hate speech, whether it's in newspaper, on the radio, on television, or on the screen. And while we continue our work to make sure that Latinos have more representation so that people understand the importance of Latinos being able to tell their own stories in their own words, to be able to address stereotypes and discrimination, the truth is that the work that we have to do online is ongoing. And so if this is an issue that speaks to you, I encourage each of you to use your platform to work either individually or in coalition to make sure that you elevate the stories of the people who do not have the strength to click, report this, to find a way to elevate that into the public dialogue so that people understand how serious this is, how it has far-reaching repercussions. Because again, the people in a lot of these chat rooms, the people who are spreading lies, the people who are basically taking these stereotypes and discriminating against people are the people who are our doctors, they are our loan officers, they are our neighbors, they live right next door. So I encourage you to do something, I encourage you to do more, and I'm really excited that you guys came here to at least find out more about your platform.